Hi, I'm Uil Ко. I'm an ON sponsored athlete. Today I'm going to show you some exercise and give you some tips to help you hit your shoulders more effectively, as well as give you some insight on my post-workout nutrition following my workout. Today we're going to start our shoulder workout with side raises. And traditionally, I think a lot of people usually start off with a lot of shoulder presses, but I feel like shoulder presses get a lot of the anterior shoulder. We're going to try and focus on the lateral aspect of our shoulders. And I like to either start my workout with either rear shoulder raises or lateral side raises. When you do your side raises, try to imagine as if you're going to push off your elbow, as if someone's pushing your elbow down and you're pushing up against them. Also, you want to make sure that your wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all at one height. Alright, so after the side raises, I'll usually go on to some kind of shoulder press. It could be a Smith machine, barbell, dumbbell. Today we're going to do dumbbell shoulder presses. Nothing too crazy with this, but just slow, steady technique. Elbows down to a 90-degree angle. But one issue that I see a lot of people do in the gym is that their body positioning in the bench. Their hips tend to be too far out in the bench. So make sure that your hips are all the way back and try to have your arms down by your ears, not too far in front of you. You want them out to the sides. Alright, so next up we're going to do some barbell upright rows. I like to try and include some kind of upright row that's going to bring in that deltoid trap tie-in. One thing I seem to notice a lot of people do is they tend to have their grip a little bit too close together. Sometimes when your grip is a little too close together, you tend to use your upper trapezius and your biceps a lot more than usual. So today we're going to do our upright row with somewhat of a wider grip. And another thing to keep in mind, same thing with the dumbbell side raises, is that you want to lead with your elbows. So almost as if you're pushing something up against your elbows, you're going to lead in that direction. You'll still get some middle and upper trapezius recruitment, but we're going to focus on these deltoids. Alright, we're going to wrap things up with some rear shoulder raises. Now sometimes I like to do the rear shoulder raises first, because that tends to be something that a lot of people lack, is strength in their posterior shoulder. But today we're going to finish up with it. We're not going to go too heavy. Our shoulders are pretty spent from the workout. And we're going to focus on clean technique. And that's the only way you're going to properly isolate this rear shoulder. One thing that you need to keep in mind, when you're doing the bent over rear raises, you need to make sure that your back is flat while performing the exercise. If your back is engaged, your weight's on your legs, okay? And also, you don't want your lats to be recruited. So you don't want to bring the weight this way. You want to bring the weight straight out. That way you'll properly isolate that rear shoulder. So you go straight out to the sides, kind of lighten it up a little bit, focus on your technique, isolate that body part. Alright, so we finished up our shoulder workout. Today we had 4 exercises. I like to try to keep it anywhere between 14 sets, 16 sets. Try to keep my rep range in between around 10 to 12. Warm up usually every set with about 15 reps. First 2 exercises, I like to do 4 or 5 sets each. Second 2 exercises, about 3 sets each. At the end of my workout, usually I'll try to finish things up with some post-workout shake. I like to do the Platinum Hydro Weight, do about 1.5 scoops, a teaspoon of glutamine, and a scoop of glycomaze for that quick post-workout nutrition that your body's going to require after intense training. I also like to include a piece of fruit in there, help with the overall digestion, fiber, as well as absorption of all my nutrients. And that kind of helps to give me that complete meal replacement for after my workout. So hopefully I gave you some pointers today to help you out with your shoulder workout, help you get wide.